Thank you for coming. I'm Carl, and this is another installment in the Be Here for Each Other video series. In this particular edition, we're looking at the principles of cooperation in a Be Here for Each Other relationship. What do I mean by principles? I have a simple demonstration I'll share with you. If I hold this pen out and I let go of it, what do you expect to happen? Of course you expect it to fall. But why do you expect that? How we know things is actually a science. It's called epistemology. But the two most apparent ways we can know this particular piece of information is experience. We've seen many things fall when they were dropped. And then the other is the law of gravity that we learned in school. The law of gravity is a fundamental principle of physics. In this particular example, the physical law or principle and the experience we have with the actual event are aligned. They represent the truth as we know it and reinforce each other. Why is that significant in Be Here for Each Other? Well, how many times has anybody shared with you the principles of cooperation? How many times have you even discussed it with anyone? My point is that we learn to interact with other people through our experiences as we're growing up. Many times what we learn is behaviors that may not be as effective as they could be, and they may be violating basic principles of cooperation that exist whether or not we're aware of them. That's what this is all about. The principles of cooperation that have emerged in the 23 years of my work with groups fall into 5 categories. The first is purpose. I'll share 2 principles with you. Clearly define and communicate the consensus purpose of the undertaking or the relationship. Another one is have faith. Know there will be failures and setbacks, but that cooperation is the only approach that makes sense in the long run. So these are 2 fundamental principles of purpose in a cooperative relationship. The second category of principles is character. We've already addressed a couple of these in the key dimensions. 2 principles of character. Build trust by being competent and keeping agreements. Behave dependably. And the second one, be responsive to your partner's needs, seek to understand them, and be proactive in helping them get those needs met appropriately. The third category of principles is direction. In a cooperative relationship, it's helpful and productive to know where we're going together and how we're getting there. 2 fundamental principles. Prioritize relationship objectives and actions to provide rational guidance and don't get sidetracked. The second one, face problems early. Do whatever it takes to resolve them before they grow bigger. Now, the fourth category of principles in our cooperative relationship is agreements. 2 principles. Make clear, appropriate, and doable agreements. And the second one, be willing to renegotiate an agreement if something makes it undoable. The fifth category of agreements, the fifth category of principles is improvement. 2 principles. Periodically poll participants' attitudes and opinions. Honor and hear them. Listen to each other. Hear what we're saying. Ask each other, how are things going? The second principle, constantly seek opportunities to reinforce your commitment to your partner and affirm his or her value to you. No system is static. A be here for each other relationship is a system. And what that means is a system is either always improving or declining. These sets of principles give us the opportunity to keep that relationship always improving and getting better. 5 categories: purpose, character, direction, agreements, and improvement. Thank you for coming. I've enjoyed sharing these principles with you.